On the air.
Hello, I'm Joan Johnson from Happy Morning, and today I will be interviewing Rebecca from the book Rebecca, A Sunday Book Farm by Kate Douglas Wiggin. Let's get started. Rebecca, why were you going to Riverboro to see your aunts?
Well, my mom didn't have much money, so my aunts offered to take me in until my mom got back on her feet.
Okay. On your way there, you had a talk with Mr. Cobb. Who is Mr. Cobb, and what was that talk about?
Well, Mr. Cobb, he is a driver, and I call him Uncle Jared because he's like an uncle to me. On the way there, we talked about my family. My siblings in name order are Hannah, me, John, Jenny, Mark, Fanny, and Myra. My dad died the day Myra was born. We call my mom Mother, and her real name is Arlie.
Okay. Describe your aunts for us.
Aunt Miranda, she likes clean freak, trust me. And she really didn't like me until I got older and more mature. I mean older. And she is quite caring and likes me more than Aunt Miranda.
What was your aunt's house like?
Well, it was brick, and when you walked in, it felt like home, and my room is just very warm and stuff. And next, in the house next to us is a farm, and it's very wild. There has a lot of animals.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. You had some funny experiences with your aunts. Tell me about some of these.
Well, one day, my friend Emma Jane and I won a poem contest at school, and we were going to present it in front of special guests after lunch. So me and her went home, and I put on my best dress, best shoes, and got my best parasol. And I went to school, and on the way home, it was rainy and muddy, and I got my whole outfit ruined. And Janna and Miranda really got me in trouble. And another experience I had with the dress was I was thinking of a poem, and I leaned over a rail. I didn't see the sign that said, wet paint, caution. And when I got done, my whole outfit was covered in paint. I got busted again.
Wow, that is crazy. Tell us some things about your school.
Well, my teacher, Miss Dearborn, is very nice. And one day, I kept on getting up again and going to the water pail to get drinks. And my teacher, Miss Dearborn, made me stay there because I kept on going over. She asked me what I had for breakfast, and I'm like, mackerel. And then she made Samuel Simpson go over there because he had mackerel for breakfast too, and he's just a copycat. Stay away from me.
May this be a life lesson to you, Samuel Simpson, because you are just such a copycat and never do this again. So, tell us a little bit about your friends from school.
Well, Emma Jane is my best friend, and there was also a friend that I was in a long relationship about Smelly Minnie. And one day, the Sawyers our neighbors, the Sawyers, were in a fight with Smelly Minnie. And I went and broke up the fight, and the Sawyers were gonna explode because their faces were purple. And when I went over there, I broke them up and ran away because Smelly Minnie, she had something wrong with breakfast, or she doesn't ever takes a shower. Don't go over to her house or the town. You can smell it anywhere.
Minnie Smelly, take a shower.
Seriously.
Tell me about your friend, Mr. Aladdin.
Well, Mr. Ladd is super cute, and I I met him when the Sawyers, our neighbors, broke their lamp. We put the kids and me and Emma Jane put it together a pact to go sell soap to get a lamp. And when me and Emma Jane went across town and we saw him at a house, we went and asked him if he would buy soap. He bought 300 packs of soap. I'm like, he's a genie or something. He's just like a magic lamp who answers wishes. So from that day on, I called him Mr. Aladdin. But his real name is Adam Ladd.
Tell me about your graduation and everyone else. What was it like, and how did you feel?
Well, I felt really good, and I graduated from Edgewood High School. And when I got me that paper and walked down that aisle, I felt so relieved from all that hard work and so happy that Mr. Ladd can finally marry me. He's been waiting all this time, and hopefully he doesn't secretly marry someone. And I pray and I hope that he never marries anybody.
Okay, so what happened after your graduation?
Well, my mom got hurt, and when I was taking care of her, my aunt, and then my Aunt Jane sent a telegram that Aunt Miranda died an hour ago. So I went back and I lived with Aunt Jane for the rest of the time.
Okay, well, that's all for the interview with Rebecca.